Hi, everybody, welcome into Sports Talk Chicago. My name's Jon Zaghloul. Great to have you here on the program. Wanted to make some smaller YouTube videos, things that I couldn't address on the radio show or the TV show. Put them up here on YouTube, talk about some things and interact with you more. Wanted to do a Bears schedule prediction for the rest of the year. Now, as we know, they're 3-6 as of this recording. They've had some various issues so far this year, we'll put it that way. And so far at 3-6, they've actually exceeded my expectations. I thought they'd be 2-7 entering the bye. They won the game against Las Vegas, and that kind of surprised me. I'm sure it surprised a lot of people. Before the year, Vegas was supposed to be really good, and of course, coming off the Jon Gruden scandal, they lost. But other than that, it's been pretty much predictable. And even games I thought the Bears would win, they ended up losing, like the San Francisco game. But as we take a look at the rest of the season, the Bears have the Ravens, the Lions, the Cardinals, the Packers, Vikings twice, Seahawks, and Giants. We'll go through it week by week. Bears have the Ravens coming up on Sunday. Don't expect that one to be a win. Lamar Jackson coming off a tough loss this past weekend. He's going to make sure he dices up the Bears defense, and they're going to win that one. Lions-Bears, though, on Thanksgiving, be a great Bears win. They're facing Jared Goff, who is arguably one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Not a surprise. The Lions did tie this past weekend against, yes, the Steelers. Couldn't win, and I think although it may be a closer game, too close for comfort, one might say, the Bears will end up pulling it off. They have the Cardinals then on December 5th. Yeah, no. Cardinals lost yesterday. That's because Kyler Murray wasn't playing, and even without Kyler Murray, their roster is stacked. Their wide receiving core is insane. DeAndre Hopkins, A.J. Green, Zach Ertz at tight end, Christian Kirk. Good running game, too. James Conner. This is not a pushover of a team. They're a Super Bowl contender, and the Bears will not pull it out against the Arizona Cardinals. Bears-Packers, once again, don't expect anything good. Going to be a real tough game. Aaron Rodgers will be back. Aaron Jones will run crazy. And although the Bears may play him close, they're not going to win that one. It's going to be another tough loss. Now, the Bears have the Vikings on December 20th. They're going to be at home. That's a winnable game. The Vikings this year have been a pretty big disappointment. Kirk Cousins has not been himself. Dalvin Cook's been in and out due to injuries, which is nothing new. And Adam Thielen's had a down year. I think the Bears could actually pull it off. Justin Fields could have a signature moment in a Bears uniform with a big win. I feel like it could be a fourth-quarter comeback type scenario, similar to the Pittsburgh game. Except in this case, the Bears will pull it out, and Justin Fields will look very good in a divisional game like that. And the Bears go on the road to Seattle. Now, if they were home, I'd say maybe they'd pull it out, but can't argue with the 12th man out in Seattle. Their crowd is electric. Russell Wilson will definitely not tolerate a Bears win on his home turf. I don't care how bad they are. I don't care who's hurt. I don't care if Pete Carroll is going to be gone at the end of the year. Believe me, the Seahawks will not let the Bears win on the road like that. Then they face the Giants at home. Another winnable game. Daniel Jones is really a bust at this point if you follow the NFL. And the Giants just haven't been a good team all year. And remember, that's kind of the Justin Fields revenge game. Dave Gettleman of the Giants traded his pick, essentially traded Justin Fields to get a later pick. So they passed on him, and obviously that was a stupid move, considering Daniel Jones and how he's done out there. Then to end the season, Bears on the road against Minnesota. Probably going to be a loss simply because they're going to be on the road. Should be a close game. Maybe Justin Fields could do well once again against this Vikings team, but expect a loss right there. So once again, going to go through the picks. They'll lose against the Ravens, so that'll put them at 3-7. They'll beat the Lions 4-7, lose to the Cardinals 4-8, lose to the Packers 4-9, beat the Vikings 5-9, then 5-10 after a loss to Seattle, 6-10, beating the Giants, and 6-11, losing to the Vikings. Now, remember, those games could go the other way. It could be completely wrong. And remember, there are 7 teams to make the playoffs again this year. The 7th seed is probably going to be an under 500 team. So it's not out of the question to see the Bears make the playoffs. But is that something you really want? To get in and get bounced in round 1? Will they make it? Will they win games they shouldn't win to get to that position? Only time will tell. As of right now, I see the Bears going, as my preseason prediction said, 6-11. At the end of the year, it's going to be a question of should they keep Matt Nagy, should they keep Ryan Pace, and has Justin Fields developed? That's the key. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you watch my show on BPOD TV every night from 10:30 to 11 p.m. Central, or listen on the radio at AM 1530 WCKG and subscribe to the page, please. Love your subscriptions, love your comments. I always read them all, and really helps this community continue to grow. Thanks for watching. See you.